From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the afternoon news for September 16th, 2025, and these are the stories we are covering at this hour. The UN Commission of Inquiry accuses Israel of genocide in Gaza. A team of independent experts commissioned by the United Nations Human Rights Council has concluded that Israel is committing genocide in Gaza, issuing a report Tuesday that calls on the international community to end the genocide and take steps to punish those responsible for it. The deeply documented findings by the three-member team are the latest accusations of genocide against Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government as Israel carries on with its war in Gaza, which has killed tens of thousands of people. Israel rejected what it called a distorted and false report. Meanwhile, in the United States, FBI Director Kash Patel has declined to provide legal justification for Navy strikes on Venezuelan boats. Now, Senator Lindsey Graham, a South Carolina Republican who is a close ally of Trump, asked the FBI director what legal justification the administration is using for the military strikes on Venezuelan boats that the president has said are carrying drugs. Patel declined to answer, saying he would leave that to Attorney General Pam Bondi. While Republicans in Congress have objected to Trump using the military to strike the boats, some are beginning to ask questions on how the operations are conducted and their legal justification. Still, Graham expressed support for an aggressive approach to nations where drugs are manufactured. We will hunt down every single one of those narco-traffickers, Patel told Graham. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz said Tuesday he will seek a third term in the 2026 elections, hoping to beat the odds to become the longest-serving governor in a state where voters have usually said 2 terms were plenty. I've always tried to do what's right for Minnesota, and I'll never stop fighting to protect us from the chaos, corruption, and cruelty coming out of Washington, Walz said in a campaign video. Walz has been frequently mentioned as a potential 2028 presidential candidate. He sharply criticized Donald Trump while touring early caucus and primary states after he and Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris were defeated. But he told Axios in July he would not run for president if he sought re-election. In Pennsylvania news, a loose boa constrictor was found slithering across a Pennsylvania road. Animal rescuers in Pennsylvania were summoned to help police with the capture of a 3-foot boa constrictor found slithering across the road. The Raven Ridge Wildlife Center in Washington Borough, Lancaster County, said personnel responded to a call from Columbia Police about a snake found in the middle of a road. While we don't rehabilitate or take in exotic animals like boa constrictors, we knew we couldn't leave this animal in a dangerous situation as it was obviously not native to the area, the Wildlife Center said on social media. Police covered the snake with a trash can and secured it into a place with a brick while waiting for a rehabilitator to arrive. Our rehabber carefully lifted the garbage can to assess the snake's head position and its size, the post said. The boa was clearly tired and frightened, but was gently picked up and placed in a crate for transport back to our center. The Forgotten Friends Reptile Sanctuary is assisting with the care of the snake while officials attempt to find its owner. And in sad news, Robert Redford, the Hollywood golden boy who became an Oscar-winning director, liberal activist, and godfather for independent cinema under the name of one of his best beloved characters, died Tuesday at 89. Redford died at his home at Sundance in the mountains of Utah, the place he loved, surrounded by those he loved. Publicist Cindy Berger said in a statement, no cause of death was provided. And that's the news at this hour. If you are watching our news videos on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, and Alexa. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.